Hey, I'm back. It is Friday, TGIF. I have Target's strawberry sparkling water. Those are the two things, one of the three things I drink all day long. I drink tea, I drink sparkling water, and I just drink still water. I am not a soda girl. I don't know why, but I do love the flavor of like Coke. I don't drink that because it's horrible for me. And I don't like to drink my calories. I like to bake them and eat them. And I know when you're like dieting, and I'm always trying to diet, I have gained so much weight this year. You're not supposed to drink fizzy water. It's supposed to stretch out your stomach. I've given up a lot of things. I don't want to give up that. There's no calories in it. It feels like something special. Let me comb Joanna's hair for a minute. I do not like a baby with a messy head. I am going to today do the eyelashes on Joanna in lavender. So here she is. I took out the gray eyes and I put in blue eyes, and I really like it. I was on the fence, and just as I was gluing them in, I said, you know, I'm gonna put the blue eyes in one more time. Well, actually I put hazel eyes in, then I put the blue eyes in, and it just felt right, so I left them. Although the gray eyes did look cute too. I think it's more striking. I mean, it's an odd combination. Probably a baby with this skin tone probably wouldn't naturally have blue eyes. I mean, some babies do. Which are not great. She's all shiny from the conditioner. And so what I did was I rooted her eyelashes. Let me get up close. I rooted her eyelashes under here, under the lid, and then I'm kind of setting them up here. This is like my third time wetting them and setting them. I just want to train them to go up so when I cut them, that they're not all splayed out all over the place and look silly. And this is what they look like when they dry. They're a little bit fuzzy. I did use that Sophia's hair at the last minute. I did both of their eyelashes a little lighter and decided I wanted them darker, and the hair was just sitting out on my desk from when I made the last video, and I just grabbed it and put it in. And again, you know, that fuzzy look is not going to matter all that much because I'm going to trim all this hair down. And so what I like to do, let's get these passies out of here. And I want to say that I did glue the inside of everybody's head. Everybody has a magnet. And I wet everybody's lips and noses. It has toenails, fingernails. They're all varnished. They all have hair. They're ready to be assembled. So while I'm waiting for these eyelashes to dry a little bit, I am going to talk about what I do. This doesn't mean that's what everybody has to do, but my next thing that I do is I get 5 plastic Rubbermaid bins from my storage closet. I wipe them out every single time, not because of COVID, but just because dust and things, and I don't want that on my baby. I line them with the receiving blanket. And then I grab their kit bag. So when I'm painting them, I just take their bag with all their goodies and I pop it in this basket. And I'm gonna put all their parts and pieces and their kit bags all in those buckets, and I'm gonna set them out on the floor, and I'm going to put a nice big blanket on the floor, and I'm going to sit there, and I'm going to probably binge watch something juicy on Netflix or Hulu, and I'm gonna assemble all these babies. I don't know what I'm going to watch next. I don't have HBO because I don't watch like regular television. So I don't know what I'm gonna watch next. I kind of wanted to watch Westworld. My kids, my older kids, they're adults, loved it, but they did warn me that it was super violent, and I can't do like super horror, scary, violent stuff. It just doesn't, my brain can't do that. It's too disturbing for me. So, you know, they said, try it. If it's too much, just, you know, turn it off. But they did that with Breaking Bad. They said, oh my God, it's so good, it's so good. And I found myself watching it because I loved the story, but I had to keep fast forwarding over all the really violent parts until I finally burned out. And I said, I just can't do that anymore. I don't feel happy once it's over. But I need to find something else to binge watch while I'm assembling all these guys. And then after I get them all assembled and they're in their buckets, then I go to my baby closet and I get them all a diaper, a t-shirt, and I pick them out a photography outfit. Now the photography outfit that I pick out, I may change my mind once we start doing photography. Sometimes it just, I put it on and I think, oh, no, that's not working. It seems like it would just like be a lot of fun. Like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna pull a cute outfit out. You know, I love this pink dress. I'll just pop it on this baby. But sometimes it doesn't go with their skin tone. Sometimes the outfit doesn't fit well. Sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't work. And I have a lot less boy clothes than I have girl clothes. So I make a lot more boy babies. I'm never like really super excited about boy clothes. I don't know why. I just wish people made cuter boy clothes. I bought a ton of Kate Quinn stuff because I really like her stuff. The problem was when I got the shipment, the clothes are just kind of a little too big for the newborn size babies. They're better for 0 to 3 month babies. And I did wash a few outfits and they did shrink a little bit, but not a lot. So, yeah, I'm kind of bummed out because I got stuff that could be pretty gender neutral. The hats are amazing though, I love them. So I'm saving those for babies that are just a little bit bigger, like this guy. And what else? Oh, I made clothes. I didn't make clothes. I just designed little outfits and stuff for babies for Rose. And now Rose's show is canceled and I don't want to save them for next year. So what I'm thinking about doing, and feel free to comment and let me know what you think. And I'm not sure it's going to be profitable, but I did them and I kind of want them out there in the world. And I guess I could just dress my babies and send them in them, but I don't know. I envisioned all the merchandising at the show and how pretty they would look, and I'm kind of bummed. So I bought some gift boxes yesterday, and I'm thinking about doing little boxes with collections of these clothes in them, and then just putting them on Etsy. So I think I'll just like put some of those things together and see if you guys like them. If you do, I will put a link to my Etsy shop. 11 morning. The reason why it's 11 morning and not St. Cloud Nursery is because that used to be the name of my art studio. And I originally opened that Etsy shop up as 11 morning. And I want to keep it that way. So all the St. Cloud stuff is there, and I didn't have to make a new email and make a new Etsy thing. And, you know, I just left it like that. It seems to be working out okay, but everything else is St. Cloud-like. So let's cut some eyelashes. Let's start off with lavender. Here we go. They're just sticking up. And there's no magic to this. Some people like super long, dreamy eyelashes, and I'm guessing some babies are born with eyelashes like that. In my experience, most newborns have very little lashes. Usually they're very, 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 very thin, you know, just delicate little feathery lashes, and then those fall out and they're replaced with kind of big baby eyelashes. But, you know, these dolls don't have to be hyper realistic. They don't have to look exactly like a brand new newborn baby doll if you don't want to. And some people like things the way they like them. So I'm gonna do these. These are a little bit thicker than I would normally do, but this is an open-eyed baby. And lashes really frame those eyes and make the eye color kind of pop a little bit. I wasn't gonna put eyelashes on this baby at all because this baby has like very, very heavy lidded eyes. And I thought, oh, those eyelashes are just gonna get lost in there. And then I decided not if I make them a little bit darker and a little bit more long. It might soften that heavy lid up a little bit. It's a little intense. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave them a little bit long like that. It makes him look a lot older, I think, but I think it makes the eyes a little nicer. And I did trade these eyes out too. I took out the gray ones and I put in the hazel ones that I had. I can't help it. It seems like every baby I've made from this sculpt and from Landon has had hazel eyes. It just feels right. I need to do different if it's all working, and I think it is. I really like her. Do you like her? I like her so much. She's a cutie. There we go. So everybody's ready to get assembled. The thing that's going to be interesting about this time is I usually get standard glass beads like this. They're so tiny. I was talking to the supplier of my beads, and he was trying to talk me into another product, saying, you know, I really think this is going to work for you. And he said, how about crushed recycled glass? And I was, in my mind, all I could think of was sharp pieces of beer bottle inside of my babies. And I was like, oh, you know, that's really great. Thank you very much. You know, and I'm a sucker for things that are recycled. I love that it is recycled, but I just thought it would be, I don't know, in my mind, crushed recycled bottles. It sounded abrasive. I didn't think it was going to work out. And I asked around to a bunch of other artists, and it was kind of split. Some people said, oh, I've heard of it, I've seen it, I heard it's sharp, I heard it doesn't work, I heard it's crunchy. They had, you know, a lot of different opinions. And then some other people said, oh no, it's great, it's wonderful. I use it all the time, I love it. So I took a chance and I got my regular shipment of glass beads, but I also added a couple of bags of the recycled. And I was like, oh no, what do I do with it if I hate it? But it just got here the other day and it's on my porch, and I opened the bag and I was like crossing my fingers like, oh, don't let it be horrible. And it was so pretty. I'll insert a picture of it here. So it has green, blue, amber, and I think some brown and some white glass in it. It is recycled, but it's tumbled, so there are no sharp pieces, and it is the same size as the glass beads I'm using. I think one person told me, oh, I heard that if you use it, you can see the darker bits of glass through the vinyl and it discolors your work. And maybe I just got lucky, but there's no way that's going to happen. This isn't dark or funny looking or weird colored. It's not crunchy, it's not sharp, it's really pretty.